Hello friends, welcome to this week's video. We have a lot to do around the homestead, and so this week's video is going to be about that.
We're going to be fixing our grape arbor.
Then we're going to have an update on our chicks.
And making some bread.
And we'll be working on our outdoor kitchen. Over the years, our grapevine has began to sag. We have a wire here on the top, and you can see it has sagged down. And it goes back up to this one. And the next one, same thing. It sags down and goes up, and so on. So my remedy for that, I'm tired of messing around with wire. I'm going to just take some top rail for chain link fence, and I have one long piece here. And I'm just going to use that, just wire it on. Once that's on, we're going to use twine to pull it up tight against. And we're going to try that instead of wire. I always have these turnbuckles on here, but they're turned in all the way now. Using a metal fence rail is going to cost more money, but I don't think I'll ever have to replace it again. So we're going to give it a shot. I don't know how we're going to do it. Put it up over. Try to set it on top. Okay, can I set it here? What's it gonna do? Well, I guess the way to get started, we're just gonna start wrapping it on there. I'm going to use some fence wire, go around a few times, and then I guess we'll just do like this. Alright, now we got to pull the grapevine up onto this, and I can't really think of a good way to do it except take a piece of twine and we'll get it knotted on here to start. Leave a big old tag in so I have something to tie onto. I guess we'll just wrap that around. We'll just try to pull it up there. I think I'm going to leave the old wire in. Just use it to pull this up. That should hold it, but since I have such a long tag end, I'm going to go around it a second time and grab it in a different place. So I want as much support on this as I can get. I'm not sure if twine's the best thing to use, but that's what we're using to get started. We can always put other stuff on here and replace it. as time goes by, but we have it because it comes on straw bales, hay bales, and yeah, anyway, there's the first one. We just need a few more and we'll be done with this section. There we go. We wrapped the rail on with some fence wire. So that's what it looks like there. So there's only 2 posts in here. We wrapped both ends the same way, and the first one went on pretty easily. The second one, we got it on. A little bit more trouble off camera, of course, but it's on there. It wasn't too bad. The top rail does sag a little bit in the middle now that we've pulled up the vine onto it, and so we do need to probably put a post in the middle. We do want to plant more grapevines, so we're gonna get prepared for that. We've got them ordered. Of course, we've ordered way more than what we need. We're not going to plant all of them. I think we got 50, and we're going to plant what we need, and then we're going to sell the rest. Anyway, I like to use these black mats, as you can see behind me, in the rest of the orchard. So we're going to put some of that down to kill the grass to get ready for our grapevine coming in. Boys are down there cutting the landscape fabric. There's different people over the years have seen this method and they didn't like it, but I like it because I don't have to mow and weed eat around the grapevines, and I don't nick them up or damage them. So I actually prefer this. That's why we're doing this. Did it around my fruit trees. They've been here for probably been 15 years, and they're fine. Nothing wrong with them. Same with the grapevines, the older grapevines. So we're going to do it around the new ones too. So we are using these landscape staples to hold down the material. Once we get the fabric down and it's staying in place, then we need to put in our posts. We'll measure that out. We'll put in the posts for the grapevines, and then we'll be ready. And all we have to do is wait for our grapevines to arrive. They'll be coming in the mail sometime. They're supposed to get mailed out beginning of May. So we'll see. Well, in order to finish up the Grape Arbor, the old one and the new ones, I need to buy some posts and some top rail, fence top rail. Anyway, since we're out here, we'll give a little update on our chicks situation. So we moved all our chicks outside into the little chicken house that we have. As you can see, they're very happy out here. I don't think I've ever shown our chicken coop on video before. It's nothing fancy. Probably the best parts of it are 2 things. Well, 3 really. Well, probably the biggest thing is the nest box. On the other side is where the chickens get in and lay their eggs. We can lift this little door off, gather the eggs from out here, and not have to go in with the chickens. The second thing I really like is we actually got one of these. It's a dog food feeder for dogs, but we use it for chickens. And it hangs on the outside as well. And you just dump your feed down there. There's the other side of the nest box, which of course chicks aren't using. And there's the feeder. And a third thing that we do that's a little bit different than some other chicken coops, we have a board on the outside of the fence that goes all the way in, and you can open and close this door to let chickens in or out from outside of the fence. You don't even have to go into the pasture. You can be totally outside of the fence. And of course we have all that inside of a little mini barn. Ours are all free range, but they're free range in a pasture, so they're right now the chicks are in here full time though. We do still have some chickens left, some of our older chickens, and they're out in the pasture full time. They have a little chicken tractor that they can get into, and then they just roam through the woods, a little bit of pasture area here. And so they can get down in the woods here as well, and they get all kinds of feed. They keep things cleaned up. So that's where the big chickens are, and they're a few years old, so the chicks are here to replace them, actually. So eventually our chicks will be free ranging out here as well. Now we are back in the house, and the ladies are making some fancy bread in the kitchen. So if you're a regular viewer, you probably remember the outdoor kitchen. What you may not remember is we're digging out part of the hill to make it bigger. Back here, we're actually digging out the bank, the hill a little bit, make it a nice and flat area. And we're doing all that by hand. And yeah, it would be nice to get in here with a skid loader and just scoop it out. It just take probably half a day. It's a lot slower to do it by hand, but it doesn't cost anything. So we're doing it by hand. Well, here's how far we've gotten on it so far. Doesn't look a whole lot different than when we started, but we have made some progress. So Got a ways to go before that's done. Well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
And God bless, and we will see you on the next one.
Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every week, every Friday morning. And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.